Alright, the moment has come. I am going to answer all your questions that you submitted to my first 2,000 subscriber Q&A video. And, well, first things first, I do have some other reviews, some other Transformers stuff come up, like the new Deluxes and the Leader Class Jetfire, and also Legacy Dragon Zord. Yes, I found this today at Toys R Us. I was trying to find some 5-inch figures and stumbled across this. And I'm glad. This is just the box. The toy is upstairs, actually. And I hope to also get the Dragon Dagger before the year ends. I mean, heck, if anybody can hit me up with it, that'd be great. But, that's just, some that I'd like to get. And also other things that they announced, I'd also like to get Titanus, Saba, Tiger Zord, and also the movie White Ranger Morpher that comes with the Falcon coin. Yeah, alright, well, let's get on with the questions. I'm not going to name names because that would take too long, and this is probably going to be a long video anyway. So, what was the first bad SpongeBob episode you ever saw? Well, I'm going to move this. Probably the first bad one has to be the Splinter. Yeah, I do remember the Splinter coming on, and I was just incredibly disgusted, quite frankly. What's your favorite TV show? Wow, that's actually a tough question. I mean, I've already shown off, my favorite show on the various channels. As for all time, I don't know. Quite frankly, just me coming up with just one show that I like is hard. Alright. Next one. What is the all-time worst show you have ever seen besides the one featured on any of your lists? Probably worst shows I've ever seen, Brickleberry, Alan Gregory, shit, what else? American Dad. I'm sorry, people, there's a lot of people that like that show. I absolutely hate American Dad. No offense to anyone, I don't like it. I thought Cleveland's show was better than American Dad, quite frankly. Just the characters are so fucking annoying. Nothing. Everything that worked in Family Guy doesn't work here, quite frankly. Okay? Have you ever considered making a worst movie list? No, actually, and I don't plan on to, because that would probably require watching other crappy movies that I've never seen, and quite frankly, I don't want to. Do you like horror /PC games? I'm actually not a gamer. Sorry, and also I'm gonna ignore questions about video games. I probably should have mentioned that in the original video, make an annotation. I just didn't get around to it, and I forgot about that. I didn't think this would happen. Okay. Do you have a favorite video you've made? I just have to choose one. Probably have to be those Fall of Cybertron Bruticus reviews, because just doing the little skid in it, I found that to be fun. Quite frankly, don't get me wrong, my countdown lists are great too, but just, having fun with my stuff. Alright. Which movie /TV show /cartoon /anime /optional video game do you find the most underrated or overhated? In terms of cartoon, I think the cartoon Wayside is very underrated. Just, I don't know. I know it doesn't have all the characters. I know there were some changes made, but you know what? I still enjoy it. I would have put it in my favorite Nickelodeon shows if, there weren't better Nickelodeon shows that Nickelodeon has had. Although that's kind of a strange sentence to say today, but I digress. Okay, which reviewer of anything do you find the most underrated, overrated, and which is your favorite? In terms of underrated reviewers, I would say probably an underrated reviewer I know of is the Lazy Eyebrow reviewer, who makes stop-motion Transformer reviews, and quite frankly, it's very neat. It's nice seeing stop-motion animation. I do quite like that. It's a shame that he barely gets any attention, quite frankly. As for my favorites, Nostalgia Critic, and second, AVGN. And no, I haven't seen the AVGN movie yet. I probably will, but yeah. Which is your least favorite YouTube channel? Okay, in terms of all the big guys on YouTube, probably close one between Ray William Johnson and Craft Nation. Just those two are fucking douchebags. Fuck those two. In terms of, not as big channels, I'd probably... I think that's it. Do you have a social media other than DeviantArt? Well, yeah, I've got a bunch of links posted in my channel description. I've got Twitter, Facebook, etc. Okay. What do you think about the Total Drama series? The Total Drama series is alright. I absolutely hated Action, but, the other ones, I haven't seen much past, Return of the Island. Return of the Island's okay. I haven't seen All Stars and other ones. It's alright. Can you review it? Maybe. I mean, it's a slim chance that I might. Also, what is your favorite Teen Titans episode and season? My favorite episode has got to be the end where, Raven, with Raven and Trigon. I absolutely love that story arc. As for my favorite season, is season 5, quite frankly. I mean, it's a close one, but if I had to edge it out, 5. Okay. What is your favorite anime? I'm not too big into anime, although I will say, the one anime I've seen in full, basically anime, I've seen plenty of Transformers animes, but non-Transformer, probably the Guyver. I've wanted to check out, Evangelion, Gundam, and maybe Mazinger, and, what else is there? Maybe Macross? Maybe someday. Who's your favorite YouTuber? My favorite YouTuber, probably the mysterious Mr. Enter. John just done such a great job, and before anyone says, no, I am not a Mr. Enter ripoff. People who say that are fucking idiots, because I started doing, all this countdown crap before Animated Atrocities even existed. Specifically a month before his review of the Splinter came out. Yeah. But, also I'm not gonna, also answer, questions that are obviously repeats of other ones, because, well, Although, what's the most overrated show you've ever seen? American Dad! Like I said earlier, it's American Dad. What's the worst and best characters in your opinion? Probably the worst characters have got to be Fanboy and Chum Chum. Fanboy and Chum Chum are just two of the biggest retards on the face of the planet. In terms of favorite characters, best characters. Essentially any characters I've had in my best shows. I mean, yeah. Alright. What are your thoughts on My Little Pony Friendship is Magic? I do think MLP is pretty good. Do I watch it? Occasionally. I'm not a full-fledged brony, okay, because that's not exactly my thing. And I do understand why people like it. It's not exactly for me. Do you like Family Guy as much as you like SpongeBob? Yes, and also in the same way as how much I hate what Family Guy has been doing nowadays, like SpongeBob. Also, what's the worst episode of SpongeBob you have seen? SpongeBob, you're fired. I explained this already. Okay. Will you do a top 20 worst SpongeBob episodes of all time list? What I mean is to select 20 episodes from all your worst SpongeBob lists and select to see what is your worst episode of all time. I don't want to do a 5th worst SpongeBob list because I've done it 4 times and maybe I overdid it, but you know, it stands. SpongeBob You're Fired is still the worst episode. Sorry, I'm just very tired today. Can you make a top 30 favorite cartoon characters list? I don't know. Probably not, but I'll give it some consideration. Your thoughts on 4Kids? Never watched it. Do you like YouTube poop? If so, what's your favorite? I love YouTube poop. Probably, I can't really single out one, but probably my favorite ones are probably like SpongeBob poops and Billy Mays poops. Those are some of my favorite. Billy Mays gay dating videos and Mr. Krabs' unquenchable bloodlust. Those are really awesome. Your thoughts on any other cartoons that are not in the top 20? I think most others are good. I don't really remember Mike, Lou, and Og that much. Sheep in the Big City was alright. Are you playing a top 20 best SpongeBob episodes? Yes, I am. Who's worse, Sky does Minecraft or PewDiePie? Well, I hate those damn fucking Minecraft videos, and PewDiePie is fucking annoying. No offense to anyone that does. All the Minecraft guys are basically clones of PewDiePie, so it's basically who's worse, PewDiePie or PewDiePie. What are your thoughts on people who call bronies gay or pedophiles? I think they are retarded, and they should probably meet a brony before they make that judgment. I mean, really. What is your favorite drink to drink? Dew. Thoughts on Dragon Ball Z? It's okay. Worst ever little kids cartoon. I mean, I've done kids, but little kids... I don't know. I mean, probably that stupid-ass Jake in the Neverland Pirates, or whatever the fuck it is on Playhouse Disney. What are they calling it again? Disney Junior? Because it's... Oh, yeah, my brother gave me confirmation. It's Disney Junior, because it just seems very retarded. I mean, have Peter Pan. Don't have this stupid Jake kid and have him basically rape Captain Hook. Not literally. Okay. Do you like Michael Bay's Transformers Live? Do you think Michael Bay's Transformers live-action movies are shit? They are kind of guilty pleasures for me. I do find them as stupid movies, but at the same time, I kind of enjoy them. Alright. Have you seen Michael Bay's TMNT movie? Yes, I did. It was okay. I took my little brother who was like 10 years younger than me. I took him to see it. He loved it. As for me, Megan Fox was just awful in that movie. I liked the Turtles. It felt so short. Shredder was so fucking bland. Ah, fuck the fuck. That was Bradley University on the phone, asking stupid shit. Okay, what's your least favorite pre-movie SpongeBob episode? You know, I never hear anyone complain about have you seen as seen on TV. I can handle everything in pre-movie. And okay, on its own, have you seen this? No, as seen on TV is alright, except like 3/4 of the way into the episode, I hate how SpongeBob acts. Even as a kid, I absolutely hated it. It's just, although the jokes in it are great, and so is Striped Sweater. Alright. What's your favorite SpongeBob episode of all time? I'm not spoiling that. I'm saving that for the top 20 best SpongeBob episodes. Yeah. How did you get into reviewing? Basically, I watched a bunch of videos on the internet, like, you know, Transformers reviews at first, and I was like, you know what? I can do that. I've got Transformers, I'll do that. And then, you know, I started expanding, you know, like Power Rangers and Legos and Thomas. And then eventually I decided to do stuff like this. Yeah. Do you listen to Gorillaz? If you don't, please check them out. I don't know what Gorillaz is. Also, your thoughts on how there are not many action cartoons today. I think it is a sin that not many action cartoons are on today. It is a sin against God, humanity. I mean, my God. Let's have some action cartoons, people. I mean, Nickelodeon, you fucking douchebags. You canceled Korra, you know, because you fucking screwed them over. You know, no one knew that the new season was going to come out, but then you somehow snuck in a promo under us. Probably it aired once, and it was a week before it premiered, and the ratings were low, and then you decided to cancel it because, oh, we didn't get the ratings. Why? Because you fucking... Because you fucking cheated. Okay? Yeah. How do you feel about Scooby-Doo? It's alright. I mean, some of the recent Scooby-Doo stuff is just forcing. I kind of think Scooby-Doo kind of just needs to be put in his place, because just... I don't know. It's something. Would you say My Little Pony Friendship is Magic is better than SpongeBob? As of right now, as how the two shows are doing right now, My Little Pony, absolutely. All time, My Little Pony would have to try very hard to be better than such iconic episodes. So, I'd say, right now, My Little Pony, of all time, SpongeBob, but just a little bit. Maybe because SpongeBob's a big thing for me, because it was part of my childhood. What if Nick Studio 10 came back? Then I am moving to Canada. I'll call Oliver Duck and see if I can crash at his place. Okay, what are your favorite 80s, 90s cartoons? Well, 90s, SpongeBob's one of them, Transformers, you know, the various ones from G1 to Beast Wars, not Beast Machines, no. I also do, like, from the 90s, Rocko's Modern Life, Johnny Bravo, Powerpuff Girls, Dexter's Lab, being so many. Will you make a top 20 best and worst adult cartoons? Like South Park, Family Guy, etc. Maybe. I mean, if that's gonna come out, it's probably gonna come out after the best SpongeBob episodes come out. I'll definitely remember that, you know, best and worst adult cartoons, since I mostly talk about the kids' cartoons here. I probably should also start doing some adult ones, too. Do you think Beast Boy and Tara would ever work out? No. Sorry, man. I'm Beast Boy Raven. Why do people like Beast Boy and Raven so much? In my opinion, gag. I don't know, because they just seem to work better as a pair. I mean, Terra was a bitch. Just, I don't know. There's just, it just had some, BB and Ray have some that BB and Terra doesn't have. What would it look like if the Hulk and the Thing had a baby? Well, it would be green like the Hulk, but it'd be rocky like the Thing. It looked like the Thing covered in mold, essentially. Here's my... Have you seen new Family Guy episodes? Yes, and they are shit. They feel so slow, and they're just so boring. None of the plots are interesting. I mean, Family Guy is like SpongeBob. It just needs to end. Okay, have you ever read creepypasta? Yes. And might I also add, if you're going to read a creepypasta, do not do it at night and or before you go to bed. Just, that speaks for itself. What was the first time you saw Teen Titans? The first time I saw the Teen Titans cartoon was actually in the pilot episode. Because I saw the commercials for it, and, you know, I even went on the website. I was just so excited. Oh my god, Teen Titans! And the episode aired, and I was satisfied. I loved all the characters, just, fantastical. Do you think the second SpongeBob movie is SpongeBob's Last Stand? It's not. You know why? Season 10 comes out after the movie. Do you think the Krabby Patty secret formula is crab meat? No. No. That sounds like something you got out of Robot Chicken. Do you believe in cartoon conspiracies? Some. I do believe in the... part of the Pixar conspiracy, particularly the one with Toy Story. I haven't seen many of them. I'll probably have 3 more. What was your favorite movie of 2013? Pacific Rim. What are your favorite bands? Some of my favorite bands of all time, like Bowling for Soup, Green Day, Linkin Park, The Killers, Papa Roach, Nirvana, AC/DC. Just so many. There's just so many. Where did the origins of your name come from? Well, let me take you back to 2008. I was in 7th grade, and I decided to make a YouTube account. And I was into the Illinois Fighting Illini, and I was like, you know what, Illini guy, 34, because 34 was Walter Payton's number, Walter Payton being the famous running back for the Bears. Actually, famous running back in the NFL of all time. Sorry, just had a cough. So yeah, I went with Illini guy 34. As to why I never capitaled the first I don't know. Right, what is your opinion on Angry Beavers, Chalk Zone, Rocko's Modern Life, As Told by Ginger, and All Real Monsters? Angry Beavers is pretty good, so is Chalk Zone, Rocko's Modern Life, As Told by Ginger was alright. Never saw All Real Monsters. What are your thoughts on the SCP Foundation? I don't know nothing about it. What do you think of SCP-173? Pretty fucking scary, actually. I'm in Boy Scouts, and, well, recently we had our skiing camp out, which we get to bring, you know, a bunch of technology. Everyone brings their Xboxes on this, and, also, only one kid had an Xbox One, and, one of my friends played SCP on it. We almost shit our pants. I mean, look, there was like 173, the old man that comes out of the blood, giant skinny, like Yeti guy, the guy that you that's in the chamber and you gas, but he can't be killed. I mean, it's scary. This is some scary shit. What is your opinion on Futurama, King of the Hill, and South Park? Futurama, great. King of the Hill, can go fuck itself. I find it boring. Sorry. South Park, it's pretty good. Although it's ending in 2 years, which I guess is a good thing since, well, eventually it's gonna be like Family Guy and South Park. Your favorite animated movie? Toy Story! Or specifically the Toy Story trilogy. I can't really pick out a favorite amongst the Toy Story movies. They're just so good. Right, what was the main reason you started YouTube? Well, at first I was going to make a Thomas series with my trains. But, well, I had a camera, but I didn't know how to... It was one of those older cameras, so it didn't have a USB port, so couldn't do that. And I had no editing software. So, and also I don't know where that camera is gone, and maybe if I do find it one day, I'll upload what I did to YouTube. It's awful. It is awful. I'm embarrassed by it, quite frankly. Yeah, that's the reason I started. Although it did eventually evolve to reviewing stuff. You forgot to mention Lizzie McGuire and Even Stevens in your best and worst Disney shows. What is your take on those two shows? Actually, I did talk about Even Stevens in my best Disney shows list. Lizzie McGuire, I did not. It's pretty good, although it's one of those more girly shows, and not like Powerpuff Girls, where it can be for both. It's just a little girly. What are your thoughts on this one crappy, stupid, horrible episode of SpongeBob SquarePants Stole a Patty? Creepy as fuck. Have you seen any YouTube poops like the ones made by Mobros Studios? Yes, and Mobros is not only a great reviewer, but also a great pooper. Have you seen Angry Video Game Nerd? Yes, and I do like him. Have you seen the Tourette's guy? Yes, and those videos are pretty fucking hilarious. Do you think Nickelodeon should bring back a lot of its old shows? I know I think that way. I just think they need better ideas now. I mean, bringing back old shows, I mean, maybe rerun them, like do like what they did with the Teen Nick block back in the day, although that's now its own separate channel, which is retarded. That's what I think they should do. Did you ever come across Doc Knot 1999's channel? Yes, I have, and he's a pretty good reviewer. If you were going to travel to the Middle East, what country would you go to? Israel. Because everywhere else, no. Unless there is another country besides Israel that doesn't hate America, well, just I don't really pay attention that much to that. What are your thoughts on the two shitty-ass challenges called the Fire Challenge and the Pass Out Challenge? Never heard of either one of them. What are your thoughts on Michael Jackson's awesome and cool soundtracks? Michael Jackson's alright, I guess. I mean, I was never that big a fan of him, quite frankly. Alright, what versions of Classics Optimus Prime do you recommend the most? Well, right now, I'd say that 2-pack one with Evasion Mode Optimus Prime, because it's a lot more affordable than the old Classics one, which, you know, you want, basically, you'd have to sell body parts to get nowadays. And also the new one's got nice chrome, and a lot more chrome than the Heike version. And don't go for the Cloud version. Those are just... Oh, what was Takara thinking? What made you love Transformers and Power Rangers? Just how they were made me love them. Power Rangers, just the fight. Power Rangers and Transformers, the fighting, and just the interesting characters, and the awesome mythos, and just all that. Did Thu get to destroy Poundland Kane? No, actually, Glenn ripped the head off of that. What are your thoughts on the Dinobot overkill of Age of Extinction? Do you think the idea would work with other subgroups in the upcoming series? Combiner Wars, a Beast Wars introduction to younger fans, bringing the Japanese media in front of fans who did not see what Takara did? The Dinobot overkill of Age of Extinction, I think it was pretty cool that they had all those Dinobots. It's a shame only 4 of them were in the movie. Uh, as for the idea with the subgroups, yeah, because that'd be awesome. How did you get to expand your collections of toys? My basement, and buying shelves. That's basically it. Alright. Do you think that Nick Studio 10 is still by far the worst out of all the worst Nick Cartoon Network and Disney shows that were on your top worst Nick Cartoon Network and Disney shows videos? Fuck yeah, cause at least, you know, the other shows that weren't Nick Studio 10, you know, at least don't interrupt other shows. For Nick Studio 10 they did, and I'm glad that they only lasted like, what, 2 weeks? Have you ever played Pac-Man? Yes, I have. It's very fun. Have you seen Wreck-It Ralph, and what are your thoughts on this awesome movie? I have yet to see Wreck-It Ralph. I've seen Frozen. I have yet to see Wreck-It Ralph. I'm sorry. It's something I really need to see. Maybe this Christmas I'll see it. Alright. What do you think of the new Godzilla 2014 movie? That was another one I didn't see. I really gotta see that. I don't know why. I mean, I had no money at the time and really, just, I should have seen it when I could. What are your thoughts on Pinkamena Diane Pie? I think she is awesome. I don't know who that is. What are your thoughts on Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated? I also like that show. I hated Mystery Incorporated. It's so mean-spirited. It's not like Scooby-Doo, and I absolutely hate Fred's dad. I would probably chop his head off and then chop his balls off and feed it to a dog. What's your favorite Scooby-Doo incarnation? The late 90s direct-to-video movies. Those are my favorite. Like Zombie Island, the Alien one, etc. What are your thoughts on that horrible episode of SpongeBob called Little Yellow Book? I've already given my thoughts on that, and I think it's bad. What's your favorite Scooby-Doo movie? Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island. What is your favorite Pokemon? I haven't paid attention to Pokemon in like over a decade. I guess maybe Charizard, but that's kind of a generic answer. Will you ever collaborate with someone? I was going to collaborate with my friend Mike on, we would review the Fairly Odd Parents movie, the summer one, but we got too busy and it just didn't fall through. Do you think All Grown Up was good? It's pretty good, I think. Do you like anime? If so, what's your favorite classic and modern anime? Anime's alright. It's not exactly my cup of tea, quite frankly. Do you think your channel will grow, or do you want to stay a relatively small YouTuber? I think my channel will grow. I mean, I've had quite a big impact. Not as big of an impact as I would like to have, but still big impact. You watch YouTube poop? Yeah. If so, what are your favorite poopers? Or people who make them? Trainboy7 has been recently doing some YouTube poops, and they're pretty funny. Mobros, Emperor Lemon, Legendary Sage, Mark3611. There's just so many buzzing around my head right now. Basically, any that you see, like I add to my list, those are good poops. Do you like Star Wars? Fuck yeah. What is your favorite Star Wars movie, if you have one? I'd probably say Return of the Jedi is my favorite, quite frankly. Favorite soda? Mountain Dew. Are you a fan of Nostalgia Craig, and what's your favorite review of his? Yes I am. I actually did mention this earlier, quite frankly. My favorite review of his... Probably The Room, because that's just so funny. Oh, hi, babe. I did not hit her. It's not true. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark. I cannot tell you. It's confidential. So how's your sex life? Hey, what is your favorite movie? I like the Toy Story movies the most. Sorry, I like Star Wars, but Toy Story's got beat. Are you a Mario fan or a fan of Sonic more? I don't care for either one. What's your favorite Pokemon Yu-Gi-Oh season? What's your favorite Pokemon Yu-Gi-Oh season? Whatever. I haven't really paid attention to Pokemon, so I don't really care. Yu-Gi-Oh, I never got into that. I felt it was like Pokemon, never got it. What magical anime girl do you like? I don't know. What horror anime do you like? I've never seen a horror anime, actually. Do you like Power Rangers Samurai? Yes, I do like Power Rangers Samurai. Do you like the original Japanese Transformers by Takara? Yes, do. Pikachu, Piplup, or Chespin? Well, I only know what Pikachu is, so I guess Pikachu. Ash, Red, or Richie? I guess Ash. Misty, May, Dawn, Iris, Bianca, Green, or Serena? Misty, are you fucking serious? What modern Disney sitcom is watchable? None of them! Absolutely none of them. What do you think of Lemonade Mouth and 16 Wishes? Lemonade Mouth, a fucking joke. 16 Wishes. Just fucking awful. Awful acting, just... Ugh. Will you review the Dreamland Season 5 trailer for the Bronies video? You don't have to watch the previous seasons to enjoy it. To enjoy the video. I have no idea about this. I probably won't, because I have no idea about this, quite frankly. And Bronies video, I'll probably have to check that out. Do you like Littlest Pet Shop? No. Dan versus, never watched it. 1960s Batman. Yeah, it's so corny. Sam and Cat, no. Which of these do you like? Bob's Burgers, King of the Hill, Venture Brothers, Panty and Stocking with Garter Belt, Legend of Korra, Family Guy, Attack on Titan, Drawn Together, Aqua Teen Hunger Force, Robot Chicken, Boondocks, Thundercats 2011, South Park, Futurama, Mad TV, Jimmy Kimmel, and Mad Cartoon Network. Bob's Burgers, it's alright. I already said about King of the Hill. Venture Brothers is pretty good. Ever heard of Panty and Stocking with Garter Belt? I've already talked about Legend of Korra, Family Guy. Attack on Titan's really good. Drawn Together, it's okay. Aqua Teen Hunger Force, I love. So is Robot Chicken, Boondocks, Thundercats, South Park, Futurama. Mad TV, I saw one episode of it. Jimmy Kimmel. Jimmy Kimmel's not funny. I don't think he is. What do you think of Garfield, cartoon and movies? The Garfield cartoon is alright. The CGI one, not so much. The movies, Bratz, the cartoon, not the doll line. Never saw the cartoon, nor do I want to. Winx Club, never saw it, don't want to. Totally Spies was Totally Spies. It was alright. Arthur, pretty good. Magic School Bus, pretty good. Catakaris, PewDiePie, or AVGN? AVGN, absolutely. Do you have any Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Digimon cards? My brother has Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Do those count? What do you think of Nostalgia Critics, Thomas and the Magic Railroad review? I liked it. I mean, there are some, he did point out some pretty obvious stuff, although, you know, sugar in the gas tank, even a little bit of even like this much water can completely fuck things up. That's why you don't piss in gas tanks, because that can fuck the car up. Same goes for dumping sugar in a gas tank, and also, you know, motor in the mouth. If only he knew how the trains would be if their mouths did move. They'd look hideous. What made you collect Thomas the Tank Engine toys? I've been doing it since I was born. It's just become a thing of me. What do you think of Pingu and Rugrats? I don't know what Pingu is, and I already gave my thoughts on Rugrats. What Thomas Run Railway items do you plan on reviewing in the future? Excuse me. Well, Well, I don't have that many Thomas stuff to review. So, although in terms of stuff I'd like to get Big City Engine, Sodor Railway Repair, Troublesome Trucks, at least one Troublesome Brake Van. See, I'm looking over my stuff and seeing, what I'd like to get. There's probably some more there, but that's basically it. Oh, barrel loader, maybe like those honey cars, just so I can add some more rolling stock. A yellow caboose. Yeah. And last question. What show would you rather watch, Uncle Grandpa or Johnny Test? And you have to choose one. Uncle Grandpa. Johnny Test is just a bit worse. So yeah, thank you to everyone that has asked me all the questions. And here's to another 2,000 subscribers. And hopefully it's not so slow for 4.5 fucking years again. Bye.